On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are inching ever closer to getting this house completely done, and the big updates are in the basement. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today, like I said, we are here at the new house where we have been working away and getting closer and closer to getting this place ready to move everything over. Now, I'm trying to get videos made for the tech channel, but at the same time, I'm very excited to get over here. I plan on having daily videos on the tech channel all of December. And we had a cool idea for that, but unfortunately, we're like 4 or 5 days away now, and the studio's not done over here. In fact, it's quite a bit farther away from what I thought was going to be done. So we had planned to have this completely ready by the end of December, but the sheetrock finishing hasn't started yet. It was supposed to start Monday, which would have been done by the end of the week, and I could have painted in 2 days and we could have moved in. It would have worked. But now we are way behind because, as you can tell, we've sheetrocked these rooms. It's a huge update, actually. So, huge update in the studio office. All of the Ethernet, all of the outlets are in. Every wall has like 3 outlets and multiple Ethernet drops. Ethernet drops every couple of feet, just like the old studio. The game plan is to do something like this. We'll have like a 3D printer workshop area over here and my corner desk where I edit mostly Illustrator projects on PC. So the big desk will go over here, and then we'll paint the studio walls and put the fireplace in a bookshelf, just like the old one with all the floating shelves along the back wall, just like the old studio. It'll be an exact copy of the old studio, but much bigger. The problem here is getting lights up in the ceiling. The other one doesn't have a ceiling, and it's much, much nicer. I really prefer the no ceiling thing because it makes it very easy to mount lighting and push it up inside the ceiling a little bit, which gives you extra height, and it kind of lets the light have a little bit more spread because there's more distance from what you're actually lighting. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna get the flexibility I had in the old space because it was purpose built. In this one, I was like, we should just leave the ceiling. We thought about ripping the ceiling out and throwing it away, but I think the ceiling will probably make it a little quieter in here if people are walking upstairs. So there is that. And after all this is finished, I'll just bust out the stud finder and we'll figure out how to actually mount all the studio lights up in the ceiling. So it'll be nice and bright. Unfortunately, we'll not have the dual set design, which I don't think you guys have ever seen, but there's an 80s side over there and a 2000s side, which I think encompasses most of the cool retro technology. This place is not getting that. It's gonna be one big studio office space. And then the downstairs living room is also fully sheetrocked. Take a look at that. So even the holes, we've got everything repaired in the ceiling. And again, we were planning on having all of this finished starting Monday, and we're just not there yet. They're gonna start tomorrow. But in preparation for the sheetrock guys starting tomorrow, we of course have a lot more work to do. We have to shim up all the openings to make sure these are actually square. They squared the windows up really, really well, but they did not square up the frames that the Amish company built. So they're actually out by sometimes up to 3/4 of an inch. So we're shimming those like crazy. That's on the itinerary for tonight. Obviously putting some more plastic vapor barrier over the new insulation where we had all the foundation repaired. I mean, this has been a never-ending project, but here we are at the very end buttoning things up, and I couldn't be more excited for that. So hopefully this room doesn't get done tonight. That room's not exactly on the list. The ones that are finishing the lights here in the hallway, getting the sheetrock all the way back up on the mechanical room here, and getting this room done, which I've been in here working away on and cutting more out. And there was a bunch of torn up sheetrock right here. Somebody kicked in the base. This patch was no good, so I just ripped it out, squared it up and redid it. Over here, a bunch more destroyed sheetrock going on. So I'm gonna cut all this out, patch that in, cut out that corner, patch that in. And then I actually think I'm gonna cut all of this out and patch in that entire section because there's just too much hacky stuff going on. If there's one thing I don't like, it's hacky stuff, so we might as well re-sheetrock that entire wall. Also, we got the new Hercules HEPA vacuum, which I'm super pumped about because it turns on automatically with your saw. We had Eric's little auto turn on thing over here hooked up to his shop vac, but this does it all for you. You just set it to plug and then whatever draws current across that outlet right there turns on the vacuum automatically. Super sick. Auto filter cleaning too. This thing is saving my life right now. I pulled it out of the box this morning, got it set up, and then went to work on the sheetrock, and obviously there's no haze down here, no dust in the air, anything like that. I'm just shoving it right in here and filling it up with sheetrock dust. I know it's hard on it, but what are you gonna do? It's better than breathing it.
Many minutes later.
I've got 3 patch pieces to go and cutting a couple more pieces to finish this window surround, but finally, you guys remember how long it's been since these egress windows went in? They're finally shimmed up, thanks to Eric, and I decided that all that nasty sheetrock patch had to go. So I ripped it all out, cleaned up the whole wall, and we put 2 full sheets right there. I know it kind of sucks that we couldn't stagger them. I do prefer them being staggered so the seams never like crack down a straight line, but it's kind of what we had to do with what we were working with here, other than redo the entire wall. So that's exactly how much sheetrock we had left. We got it done. I think it looks pretty good. Now I've got tons of scrap to finish this room, which means it will be ready to go when they start finishing the sheetrock in the morning. So I think this video is actually just gonna get continued, and you guys are gonna jump right back in with me here in the morning. I don't know how early they're gonna get here, but I hope early. And they asked me to go get the mud, which is fine. It's actually cheaper because they charge for the trip to go buy it. So I just went and got a bunch of mud there. And over here, this one is shimmed up too, and we are ready to sheetrock these walls. Finally. That leaves one thing to finish this room, and that's cutting a bunch of the ceiling out so we can put a light and a ceiling fan in the middle where it belongs. And I just finished installing all the retrofit ceiling fan stuff in that room over there. The one where you have to put the bar in the ceiling and crank it out and all that stuff. So that is where we are ending tonight, but we're not ending the video. We'll pick it right back up in the morning. Take a look at that. We got a nice ceiling fan box ready to rock, ready to support some weight there. And I am loving not seeing a bunch of wooden insulation in the wall anymore. Well, it's the next day and things have not gone as planned. And most of this just comes down to it being Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys, and a less happy Thanksgiving to me because they came in and they taped up basically everything this morning, but won't be back until next Monday. So almost another week. Like, that feels like 7 days to me until they get back here and get started actually finishing up all of this sheetrock work in here. But I'm still super thrilled that we got to this point. It just looks ever so much closer to paint. I just need paint and we can throw some carpet in here. We're calling it. I'm not even gonna trim it out for a while. I know we have trim. We'll install the trim we have, but I don't think we actually bought enough to finish the entire basement, and I'm not even worried about it. I just want to start moving stuff in here, and if it has to all sit in the center of the room till the trim shows up, that's what we're doing. So I got back over here this morning and finished up every spot that needed sheetrocked, and we're obviously, this one we got a little wild last night, but it's gonna get a corner bead put over that, so totally fine. And all of this sheetrock's done. And once I started installing my patches this morning, I found more patches they had done and I just cut them all out. I was like, well, this is all going away and we're doing a nice job. So we did exactly that. We got that room ready to go. At least the first tape section will all be done Monday, I guess. And obviously all this will get taped up and we'll just be rocking and rolling. I think this is my fault. I left all this sheetrock up here and he didn't notice that this needs to be prepped too. But the hallway's not done because we're waiting on a 3-way switch. Hopefully that comes together this weekend. If it does, all the rock gets hung and this house is finished. We can finally check off the biggest box in the world and start moving stuff in, because I direly need to get everything moved over here at this point. I am liking this. I came over here to the rack and cleaned up a bunch of stuff. Did a little waterfall of some 2-inch conduit holders, so all of that would be pretty. And then of course this is all the Ethernet that goes to the office and the downstairs living room. So I think that gets us close to being done with all the data, especially all this downstairs data. It really does stack up once you start pulling in that much cable. So a lot of terminations and fun stuff like that, but that only takes a few minutes, and obviously we're heading towards the downhill section of the slope here. It's been a very long time, over a year now since I bought this place, and of course we ended up removing and redoing almost every single wall. It's crazy how much sheetrock we brought in here. It's crazy how much of the wiring got replaced. All the old 70s wiring got replaced with fresh Romex. It's just crazy how much work we had to do on this place. It was a lot. So I'm excited. The studio's got its first coat of tape in here. It's looking pretty good. Obviously, I guess he tapes it up and then lets that sit and then does the screws on the second pass. We're making progress though. This one's completely done except for an access panel that shows up on Saturday because there's a drain clean out. I showed you guys that in a previous video. So we're still waiting on the parts. Still waiting on parts, but just getting this together as fast as we possibly can. I know, it's boring. Nothing happened in this episode. I've seen all the comments and I understand that it does look like we put up a few pieces of sheetrock, but the reality is it was a monumental amount of sheetrock for Eric and I to be doing, and with the very little outside help we use. This is crazy to me, like the amount of wiring and plumbing that had to be done and little tiny loose ends. It's those little loose ends that you have to get wrapped up before you can get all the finishing done. That's the part that kills you, and today is like one of those giant steps that I'm very happy about because so much is done. So I'm still holding out hope that we're done with this thing in 2 weeks. And we need to be done with this thing in 2 weeks. The sooner we can get all my junk over here, the sooner we can get back to work and making episodes on both channels, and we can make more car videos faster. Because right now I have to drive between both houses all the time, right? You gotta shoot and then go to the other house and come back to this house to sleep. It's like a never ending thing. And like one of the holdups is there's no fiber here yet, even though it'll be here by January 10th, which is just unbelievably exciting. But I don't want to move everything over here to do the editing because it's all going to get filled up with sheetrock dust. So it's this whole back and forth thing. And as soon as this is done, it's time to party. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. As soon as the paint starts going in this room, I'm going to be absolutely psyched. We got to go rebuy all the colors we used at the other studio, which, you know, it's got that purple wall and the gray wall and the white wall, and it's a really cool setup that I think makes it look modern and really fit into the 2000s technology look. But yeah, we're probably out of that paint. We got a lot more to do.